Hi everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another video at my YouTube channel. Today I'm taking part in a blog hop for the Daily Marker 30-Day Color Challenge. This is a challenge put together by my friend Kathy, where she challenges you to do a little bit of coloring every day for 30 days. So for the month of June, that's what she'll be doing on Instagram and her blog and her YouTube channel. So go ahead and click on the links that are down in the info section below or at my blog so you can hop along and see what other people are doing to color images. So I'm starting out with this stamp set from Paper Smooches called Sugar Rush. It's been out for a while, but the dies for the stamp images are new. So I'm going to be using the dies to cut these out after I've colored them. So I'm stamping all of the images in Simon Says Stamp black ink, and then I'm going to be using some colored pencils to color them in. I just love these cute little smiley faces that are included in the stamp set. I had to add a few. So I'm using my Prismacolor colored pencils, and I'm actually going to speed up the coloring process so you can see all of it from beginning to end. So after all of the coloring was done, I went back over some of the lines from the stamped images with a black pen. This is a Pilot envelope addressing pen. I'm not entirely sure what the exact name of it is off the top of my head, but I really love this pen because it gives a nice steady stream of black gel ink and it's really easy to use. So now I'm going to start die cutting these, and here's where I don't understand why the magnetic platform would be usable, because there's magnets, it sort of moves the dies. So I did end up using some post-it tape to hold the dies in place because the magnetic platform just wasn't working for me on this one. But the images cut out perfectly on the first try, and it was super easy to get those lined up. So while I've got my Big Shot machine out, I'm going to use this embossing folder from We Are Memory Keepers. It does the coolest texture on your embossing folder. It does like three-dimensional. It's got different layers of color or of dimension, and it's really, really cool. So I struggled putting this through my Big Shot machine, but I think if I would have taken off one of the cutting plates and just put back one of the sheets on my multi-purpose platform, I think it would have been perfect. But either way, I mean, no matter the way you cut this, it's going to look really cool. I did have a few little spots that were cracking, but it's hardly noticeable once I put the card together. So I took some lavender cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is just a scrap that I had sitting on my desk, and it matched that purple popsicle that I colored. So I stamped the You're Cute in Versamark ink, and I also prepped that with my powder tool before stamping. Then I applied some white embossing powder from Hero Arts and heat set that until it was completely melted. Now I wanted it to look like these treats were saying "you're cute," so I drew a little oval around the greeting and then put a little tail on it to make it into a bubble, a talking bubble. So super easy, just trim that out with my scissors, and then I didn't have to worry about finding a die or anything like that. It was just super easy to cut that out. So now I'm going to start arranging these on the embossed piece of cardstock. And by the way, that cardstock I used for the embossing is just regular 80-pound cardstock. I think if you use thicker cardstock, it would probably emboss even better as well. So I put some foam adhesive on the back of these little treats and just lined them up in a little line. And I also put a little bit of foam adhesive on the back of that talking bubble. And then place that right above the purple popsicle because I thought it matched really, really well. To add a little more color to the bottom of this piece, I put my Tombow Mono Multi-Glue right along that bottom edge, and then a tiny strip of that lavender cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is just going to draw the eye to the bottom and kind of ground everything. The card base I'm using today is some Nino Solar White 110-pound cardstock, and I've just scored that at 4 1/4 to create a top folding landscape card. Put some Tombow Extreme adhesive all over the front of that card, and then press this down. I didn't want to add the adhesive to the back of that embossed piece because I didn't want to press down on it too much and lose some of that dimension that I got when I ran it through the embossing folder. So after I had everything adhered, I used my corner chomper just to round those top 2 corners. And then I decided it would be fun to add quite a bit of embellishing on top of all these little images. So first I added some Stardust stickles on top of the root beer float. Then I took my glossy accents and I put a little bit on top of that heart on the lollipop. And then I coated the entire glass on this glass of soda pop. I just thought it would look really cool to sort of look like it was glossy. Took my Wink of Stella clear glitter brush pen and added some shimmer on the purple popsicle, as well as the bottom pink portion of that lollipop, and then all of the vanilla ice cream. So that's all the dimension I've got on there right now. I'm going to add a tiny more just on that straw on the root beer float. And then that is the card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please head over to my blog to hop along with that blog hop. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. So here we are at the very end of the video. I have 3 more card videos for you to check out, and they're the 3 card videos that I've posted most recently on my YouTube channel, so I hope you'll check those out. You can visit my blog at kwarnerdesign.com, and you can visit me on social media at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.